Ladies and gentlemen, it is said that the science of today is the technology of tomorrow. With the determination of steel, but with a big heart, Tata Steel, with its global presence across 5 continents, is one of India's proud jewel in the steel industry, which is also very well known for its innovations and technologies. And it is our proud privilege to have amongst us Mr. Pankaj Satija, Chief Regulatory Affairs, Tata Steel. And I'm sure we all are waiting to hear from him. So with these words, I would request Mr. Pankaj Satija to kindly say a few words. Thank you.
Good morning, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais. Each country has its own philosopher or a guiding star. And when we talk about China, we hear about Sun Tzu and the famous book of Sun Tzu, The Art of War. And the two takeaways from that book or his philosophy is that don't reveal your strategy and don't kill your enemy, subjugate the enemy. And China has been following this principle, not revealing a strategy. But it revealed this strategy in 2015, Made in China 2025, where it says that by 2025, 70% of the high-tech industries, the domestic content will be from China. And we all know that one of the reasons for US-China conflict was the statement of that strategy. And China has been progressing very fast. So one of the key learning is that it aligned all the companies in China to move and focus towards meeting those strategy of 70% domestic content in high-tech industry. India has also its own value system. We believe Mansa Ekam, Karmana Ekam, Vacha Ekam, Mahatmanam. So Mansa, Vacha, Karmana, we have been stating that India is a country of great potential. And for a long time, we have been a country with great potential. Of late, in the recent past, we started turning this potential to performance. And there has been some great breakthrough also by different steel makers in the country. Like we started making automotive products, HS800, we have a blast furnace circumferential balance monitoring system, hole detection in seats, PCI, low coke rate, but all those were related to either to the product or to the cost and to the quality. Tata Steel Kalinganagar became the first unit in the World Economic Forum Global Lighthouse Network. But if we see the strategy of today and going forward what India has, reaching those 300 billion target and probably trying out in the China's footsteps of going out from the middle income age trap, we need to produce at a high rate, we need to produce quality products, and we need to take care of the environment because we are always compared with other hard-to-abate sectors like cement. And the players in the cement has a very clear-cut plan by this year, by 2040, many of the cement players have told that they will be either carbon neutral or carbon negative. And probably that is the expectation from the industrial makers also. So while at one hand we have to fast track our progress in terms of production, in terms of quality products, in terms of reducing the import, at the same time we have to see how we can fast track our journey towards low CO2. And when we talk about technology, the research says that the first time the word technology was used in 1829. And the earlier definitions of technology, I think the one definition was by Alan Kay, that technology anything invented after you were born. And the other definition of Danny Hill is that technology anything that doesn't work yet. And if you look at the famous invention of wheel, which happened 3500 BC, and its deployment in the luggage what we use is the recent part. So the horizontal deployment of technology is yet to arrive from the different sectors and from the different domains. And it reminds me from the story of Thomas Edison's also, that when Edison was studying in school, the school teacher gave a letter to Edison and told that give it to your mother. And when the mother opened the letter, she had tears in her eyes. And Edison asked, why you are crying? Then mother told that letter says that your son is a genius. The school is too small for him and we do not have enough resources and good teachers to train him. Please teach him yourself. And Edison mother took this as a challenge and started teaching him in home only. After Edison was known for, he started searching some of the documents and he came across that letter. When he opened that letter, it was written, your son is mentally ill and we won't let him come again to the school anymore. So Edison has his mother as a hero. Now the question remains with us that how many of us, whether in industry or in academic or in bureaucrats, are going to assume the role of Edison mother? How many of us are going to celebrate the failures? We all know that from the ideation to the delivery in almost all R&D projects, for the high risk project, success rate is 10 to 20%. Whereas for the low risk, it is 50%. And it is high time that the Indian steel industry should also celebrate failures, because we all know with 1,000 times Edison has failed to invent that bulb. There are many things which we all have to take care. There have been certain success stories, and there are certain things where we need collaboration from the industry as well, from the government. Many of the steel makers have done the LD slag study by NIO and other agencies. And we all know that the LD slag can be used for restoring the marine ecology. We are yet to see how CPCB gives the guideline. Many of the steel makers have also done MOU with the different agriculture universities for use of LD slag, and that LD slag use as a soil conditioner also giving quite promising results. Earlier, it has been spoken that the road making use and the ballast LD slag has wide applications, but then there are certain incentives required, like reducing the GST rate, which is 18% for LD slag to 5%. Iron ore and coal mines was being talked about. We know that China works at 10 to 15% iron Fe%, whereas in India, more than 150 million ton iron ore from 45 to 58 grade is lying at stocks. We have the technology, we know how to do the slurry transportation, but the issue is what we will do if we beneficiate those low grade ore, where we will store the slime. So there are abundant mines which can be used for the storage of the slimes, and the product can be transported to different steel makers. So the policy has to be made, and a different model of aggregators can be tried out for use of those low grade ore, and we can also avoid the threat which is impending on auction on 2020, where we have a lot of material lying at our pit head which is not being utilized. So the issue is not that one particular person or one particular company, it's the combined and collaborative efforts of all the steel makers, bureaucrats, academia. We know that for long period we have been channelizing the resources of academia, but there is a huge potential of involving startups in our journey of R&D and technology. And we must complement and supplement each other in this journey. In terms of Ahmad Farah's word, that शिकवाए जुल्मते शब से कहीं बेहतर है कि अपने हिस्से की शम्मा जलाते जाएं. Thank you.